Hey guys, it's Peyton from PJ 8-Bit here with some really exciting news. So in addition to playing games on this channel, I am also a writer in my spare time, and I have just released a poetry collection that I have written. It is called The Middle Child, and it is available as an ebook right now on Indigo and Barnes & Noble, as well as a bunch of other global sites. So if you're interested in buying and downloading a copy onto your e-reader, you can click the link down in the description below. We will also have print copies available soon, as well as a Kindle edition. That will be coming in the next week or so, and I will update you when that happens. So thank you guys for listening and enjoy the video.
Hey everybody, welcome back to PJ 8-Bit. We're in a locked room, and this is Peyton.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're in a locked room, aren't we? It looks like we're locked in here.
Yeah, we are, but I'm not this bitch.
No, you're not that bitch. She's interrogating us.
No, I'm Peyton. Hi. So...
I said, what? I just called you Peyton. You're fine. What are you talking about? Let's have a smoke. Look, she's smoking. It's okay.
Yeah, we don't get breaks, guys. Let's
Yeah.
just, like, no time
We
to
don't want a
celebrate.
break here.
The real work is starting. The real work.
The theater was fun, but, you know, God, we need a break. Okay, what's
Yeah.
next?
The four
We gotta
events
pee,
you just
man.
examined all happened in the past.
UTIs are real.
Now, we need you to use the Acoustic Detective system to figure out a currently unsolved case.
Okay, now we're...
This one
okay.
involves another explosion, only in a mental hospital rather than a police station.
Now we can't trust what
It's-
people say.
How should I put
Even
it?
worse.
Peculiar. A number of agents have already attempted to solve it.
Okay.
None of them succeeded. And there were complications.
Okay, before we get into this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a note. This is feeling like the game Orwell.
Yes.
We mentioned in the comments we've played the game Orwell before. If you love
Both
this,
of them.
if you love this type of stuff, play Orwell. It's such a good detective game. Whatever. Spoiler alert, just a heads up. In that game, you kind of play as this random agent that's kind of picked off the street, and you're given all this power to watch people. And it's starting to feel like the same thing here. It's like this program of whatever people.
Yeah.
You know, I've just picked
that they
us
just
off.
bring out. Yeah.
They just picked us off the street, and we're
There's
here.
a lot of people.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's gonna be a lot.
That. Yeah.
Yep. So, okay, who are the real mental patients? Who is Ghost? Oh, right in time for Halloween. This is cool. Okay, I love this. This
Who
is
is
spooky. This is a spooky one.
I'm Ghost High.
I'm Ghost High.
All right, we'll start out where they started us. I just wanted to see what I'm in for here, or what we're in for.
All right, let's do it. Oh, of course.
Mikey, now is not
Hello,
crazy
welcome
time.
in, officers. How can I help you? I heard your siren.
I'm Elvira. This is my partner. Are you in charge here?
Yeah, I am the administrator of this facility. To what do we owe this visit?
So this bitch Elvira, yeah?
All right.
And then, didn't he say he was the director?
I mean, the administrator is what he said specifically.
You look a little young to be running this place. Anyway, we're here to investigate reports of an escape.
Aha, yeah. About that. We're dealing with it internally. It's a minor incident. Not that big of a deal, really.
Not that big of a deal.
Oh,
This is a mental institution.
yeah,
Some of
it's
our
not.
patients
It's not
are
good.
highly agitated, and a few, from time to time, attempt to escape.
Are we in Arkham Asylum right now?
To be
Yeah, pretty much.
successful, we have people out searching, but often the patients return on their own volition after a day or two.
How did it happen? This time, I mean.
Let me recall. Right. We were having a therapy session when the patient suddenly picked up an ashtray and hit me on the head, then jumped out the window.
Your head seems fine to me.
Oh, it wasn't a heavy blow, and in this profession, you must be prepared for these sort of outbursts. Roll with the punches,
you wear
as
it?
they say.
Sketchy.
Sketchy.
Director.
'Cause, like,
administrator.
This situation very embarrassing, which is why I didn't want to call the police.
You might not have called us, but someone did.
Oh,
you
shit.
also confirmed that one of your patients escaped, which means we're now legally obligated to investigate.
Are
A
they?
psych case on the loose poses a threat not only to themselves, but to the public. Take us inside. We'll
Do you
need
think
to
that's
interview
real?
the other inmates. And
What?
get us their files.
Like,
Wait, what?
where the police
Interview?
have to intervene.
You want to
Oh,
talk to
probably.
them?
Where are the patients? Just show us the way and we can conduct the investigation
I don't know the
ourselves.
policies, obviously, and they're all different
Well.
in every country, but
If you insist.
Yeah.
I'm sure somewhere
This way,
this is the
please.
rule.
How did this window break?
This is where the patient escaped. Be careful of the glass on the floor.
Oh.
I need to see this patient's file.
Ah, you mean patient number 68? What do you want to know, officer? I've spent so much time with everyone here that I can practically recite their files from memory.
He wants to
Hold
see
up.
the file, dude.
Why is this gate open? No wonder you're trying to cover up how easy it is to slip out of here. All the doors are unlocked.
Unlocked? Ah, yeah, that was me. I apologize.
Oh.
Was in such a hurry to greet you earlier, I forgot to lock it behind me.
You're sketchy, man. Are you even a fucking
Yeah.
doctor?
Don't worry.
This
sir.
administrator, man.
I've been here the whole time.
Does he get paid off to let
I
patients
can
out, you
assure
think?
you that no one else escaped.
That's what happens in
Let's
Batman all the
Check
time.
inside.
Maybe? I'm thinking he is the escapee.
As you can see, all
We
our
think
patients
so?
are quite
Yeah.
well cared
Ooh.
for. Wouldn't you say?
Nice decor in board games doesn't change the fact that they're still stuck in a mental facility.
Hey, new arrivals! Grab your clothes and toiletries.
Huh? Who are you?
None of your concern. Pick your seat and sit down. I don't want any trouble.
Who's this guy?
Patient number 27 has a non-bizarre grandiose delusional disorder. He thinks he's a caregiver here. The hospital is short-handed, so we usually leave him be. Saves us from having to hire more help.
People here are more nutso than I thought.
What's she doing?
Watching TV.
But the TV isn't even on. What's your name?
Patient
Oh,
42 suffers from severe social anxiety that manifests as selective mutism. She talks to no one.
Neither of these two are going to be any help. Let's split up and canvass the rest of the place. Check the room over there.
Never split up.
On it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow Mr. Green here, this administrative assistant.
Yeah, he's seeming like the creepiest. Yeah, I don't think he's assistant. I think he's administrator.
Sorry. I
Hey!
gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say you can leave, which is after you answered my question.
Oh shit!
It's like that dog when
Whatever you
that sandwich
Both of you
commercial.
sit down and behave
It's like
yourselves.
gave
I
the
want you to
gave the
answer
cat.
my
Oh,
questions. Also, officer, I don't understand what you hope to gain by interrogating these patients.
That's a nice costume you got there, officer. Pretty convincing, even. Your lines, on the other hand, have room for improvement. You can't start off that strong. You lose any sense of foreshadowing. Just makes the audience feel off.
We've nicknamed
What
patient
the fuck?
49 Mr. Director. Believe it or not, he
What?
suffers from something called the Truman Show delusion.
that's interesting. So
Whoa,
one of the
whoa, whoa,
patients
whoa, whoa, whoa,
is not the
Mr.
director. We just call him Mr. Director.
Mr. Director, though.
Uh-huh.
Remember the case that we just did
Yeah.
involved the director of a play.
Yes, you're right.
So is this Arkham? And that everybody in here might...
In his mind, he's making a masterpiece.
Yeah.
We're all just actors.
Are we gonna
rely on
find some other
role-playing
friends?
Therapy to treat patients like these. Trying to interrupt or correct him would just get us nowhere. But if we play along, he'll calm down soon enough.
Mr. Director? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Who are you, really? Look me straight in the eye.
That's how you do it. Much better, much better. You gotta
This is
have a
totally
quiet
Arkham Asylum.
sense of intimidation.
It's like talking to the
You
Joker.
don't need to shout
Yeah.
to be coercive. Go
This is
back and
exactly
re-enter
the
through the
Joker.
door. Let's shoot this scene again.
Yeah, this is the Joker.
hell?
Please, officer, he meant
Let's make him
no
laugh
harm.
more and-
Remember, I I mentioned, some of our patients are likely to initiate contact.
Well,
Well,
what
Elvira's
about
having
that
a steady
one, huh?
conversation over here,
Mr.
right?
Bathroom
She's a move.
emergency. Was that real? Or just some excuse so he could leave?
Him? He's a thief.
Hey, that's defamation, you hear me? I'm a law-abiding citizen. Behave!
Patient number 36 suffers from an impulse control disorder commonly known as kleptomania.
Is he clap?
Simply cannot stop himself from
Clap?
stealing. Doesn't
yes.
matter the person or place.
I didn't realize sticky fingers were a disease. But
Actually,
he's
yeah.
already in here, so why'd he try to run?
Old habits die hard, I suppose. This one was constantly being hounded by the police, arrested multiple times. The sight of you probably triggered a conditioned response from him.
Bullshit! Just ask around. When did I ever get caught? Huh?
Ha! You're saying you never got caught? Then why did you end up here? He was a repeat offender, you see, always stealing old phones. The police found it so odd
Phones.
that they gave him a
Phones.
psychiatric evaluation. And wouldn't
Yeah, I think
Wait,
we
wait,
found
wait,
Arkham.
wait, pause it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Couple of things I want you to pay attention to. Maestro is here. That guy from the police bomb
Right.
is probably here, whoever his name is. People we know are here.
That's
Wasn't
what
there
I
a
said.
Jennifer?
Director? This guy sounds like Chip. Remember Chip?
Yeah, but he's not Chip, so maybe it was a fake name.
What if they're giving them fake names like Mr. Director? Clep. That's clearly short
what
for
the
kleptomania.
hell? What's going
Maestro.
on here?
Spoon. Like these seem like fake ass names or nicknames, right?
I love that this game's making you really think through everything. Oh my god, I love this. It's such interesting storytelling, and it makes you, the player, do the work.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Okay, go.
viable. So instead of sending him to prison, they sent him here.
Quite the nutcase, I see.
Yeah, well, we are doing our best to treat them.
Let's check the next room.
I see it, officer. This wasn't that big of an issue to
Are
begin
you
with.
done, Tony?
No.
Tony.
Why is
Tony.
this room locked?
Tony, top right.
That is the seclusion room.
Open it.
I
there
would
anybody in there?
strongly advise against that.
Anybody in there?
Who the fuck's out there?
What?
I'm gonna kill ya! I'm gonna kill all of you!
Oh god.
I
Same.
must warn you, this patient might be dangerous.
No.
He suffers from episodes of acute mania and violent psychosis.
I told you to open this door. Just do it.
All right,
Tony,
just give me a
Tony.
second.
You're
I
pushing.
need to find the key. Which one was it again? This one?
Maybe we should
That's
get
this
a
one.
guard or something in
It will
here.
only take a second, I assure you. Ah, here
The
it
guard that
is.
knows this
Great.
patient.
Open it up.
We're not.
I'll just wait out here.
Why? Because you're not real?
Straight up bash your fucking brains in!
All right. I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir.
You get that fucking duck away from me, you hear? He fucked me up! I can't think straight. I'm gonna slit his fucking throat.
Let's just
you hear
follow the
that,
cops for
Doc?
now.
Huh?
I like this.
I'm
We'll just
gonna
do this.
fucking murder you!
I'm
Tell
just
the
looking.
doctor he can leave,
How many-
Elvira.
Uh-oh. Tony, what are you gonna do?
Hopefully calm him down, but Tony's a hothead, so we'll see.
Yeah, he is. Tony? Tony?
He's gone. It's safe to talk now.
Damn, Tony, my man! Look at you in uniform. Could have fooled even me.
Keep your voice down. Though, I could say the same about you. You almost gave me a scare with all that crazy talk. What's it called again?
Rabies, idiot.
Elvira. Charming as always, I see.
Jokes aside, what have you found? There's a whole lot of people out there that have got their eyes on Ghost's secret stash.
Ghosts.
You look around at all?
Nah, not much. Already talked to 2 patients. Crazy guy called Mr. Director and some thief. Gotta say, they both seem totally fucked up, to put it mildly. What about you? Who did you talk to?
Just some delusional reporter. Oh, and a schizophrenic called Silver Spoon. Just
Spoon.
like you said,
What's in there?
though, both 100% loony.
Guess we're on the same page then.
Wait, so you haven't found anything yet? So why'd you call us up here?
I didn't see him, but I know where to find him.
How so?
Process of elimination. At first, I didn't know what to do. No one seemed to be faking it. But then I discovered seclusion room number 4 at the end of this very hallway. Never seen it unlocked, but I know
Wait,
someone's inside.
the one at the top or
'cause
the one at
caregiver
the bottom?
brings food there twice a day.
Interesting.
So, I played the manic card, and I beat up a doctor named George, which got me thrown in here.
There's a George here.
Yeah.
Now I can keep an eye on things from the privacy of right next door.
Oh,
And
okay,
if
so
all
it's
the
someone
other
at the
patients
top.
are legit crazy, whoever's in that room is Ghost. I mean, the logic fits, right?
Well, look at you, Sherlock McMurphy.
Oh my God,
All right,
McMurphy. That's his
time to see
name.
who's behind door number 4. Get
Fuck
the
yeah.
key from the doctor, Elvira.
Okay.
Wait, something doesn't add up. What about the escaped patient? Patient number 68. Could he be Ghost?
Nah. Think about it. Why would Ghost want to get out? He got himself committed on purpose, remember? To hide
Yeah, but
from
that could've-
people who want his money and his life.
That could have been a temporary
He
thing too,
knows
right?
he's a dead man if he gets out.
You have a point. Okay.
Yeah, but he
I'll
wants to
get
get
the
out
key.
on his terms.
True.
Hey, I got a
And
question.
it looks like
for
someone
you.
desperately running.
Your hospital gown doesn't
You know what I
even
mean?
have a pocket.
Mr. Director's down
Where'd
here.
you
by
get
the
the
way.
phone to
Yeah.
call us?
That, my friend, is courtesy of Klep. You met him?
He gave you a phone?
Klep is... how should I put
Okay,
it?
that's 2 reasons to
He's
choose
definitely
to choose that
crazy.
other one as Clep. Remember?
Man,
There's two
oh man,
reasons.
can that fucker steal? All he's got to do is greet a doctor, and he's got their phone.
No wonder he tried to get close to me earlier. Bumped into me, actually. In fact, wait, where's my phone?
Tony.
Jesus.
Big time hitman got played by a small-time thief. Hey, why'd you knock out George? What did he do?
Was in the way. Wanted to see our search warrant.
See if he's got the key on him.
Key.
Georgie?
Georgie?
you got key?
Georgie, do you have key? Georgie?
Here. Found them.
Tony and I'll check out room 4. You clean this up.
On it.
What the hell is she doing?
Which one's the key to room 4?
Hell if I know. Maybe one of the bigger ones?
Hello? Anybody in here?
Come on out already.
What?
What?
Empty. He
All
escaped
done
them?
back there.
He was the
What's going on
escapee.
here? Don't tell me our ghost made like a ghost.
This doesn't make any sense.
No, it
This
does
room's at
actually.
the very end of the hall. He'd have to go by my room to get out. And I've had eyes like a hawk on that door this whole damn time. Hell, I was still paying attention during that whole crazy act earlier.
No, man. Something's not right. Look at the dust on the floor. Gotta be at least an inch thick.
Okay.
The only sets of footprints in here are yours and mine. No one's been in here for a long time.
Well, I'll be damned. But there's no way in hell I was wrong. Let me check again. No one under the bed. Huh. What about this big chest here?
Oh.
You don't think he hid the money in it, do you?
A chest? Wait, don't touch it!
What the? A trap!
That fucker played us like a fiddle. Now he knows we're here. We need to pull out.
And here I thought fiddlers stuck to roofs nowadays.
You know, I'd much prefer you use that mental energy to get us the hell out of here.
Oh, yeah, because I can just waltz out of here looking like this.
All we need is a little improv. Tony, arrest him. We'll escort him right out of the building.
Huh, good idea.
Arrest? That's
March. We've got our man. Let's take...
officer.
My God.
Move it!
I'm sick,
Now
I
can
tell
move.
you.
Quiet, you!
You can't do this to me.
What?
So when they moved the thing, it set off the bomb.
They moved the chest. You reach in the corner and click the button. Yeah, we know that. Okay. Okay. So we have a lot. We kind of have an idea who Klep is, right? That guy with he bumped into him. So that is Klep.
Okay.
Remember Tony literally said I bumped into him?
Hello.
So that is Klep.
Welcome, officers.
You want to just
How
follow
can
the
I help
director?
you?
Or
I
the
heard
administrator,
your
sorry?
siren.
I'm Elvira. This is my partner. Are you in charge here?
Yeah. I am the administrator of this facility. To what do we owe this
What's your
visit?
goddamn name, dude?
You look a little young to be running this place.
Explore.
You want to follow the director? I guess we kind of already heard a lot of that stuff.
Price can increase considerably if...
That's
Why-
Maestro! I just
why
recognize
is
his
it
voice.
You wanted me to meet you here,
I totally
George?
recognize that fucker's voice.
Actually, I wanted to ask you a favor, Maestro. You're an expert when
called
it
it.
comes to art,
Yep.
yes? I was
So
hoping
that's
you
from
could
the art
evaluate
case.
a painting for me.
Interesting.
You've come to the right person. Not to boast, but a piece's price can increase considerably if I say good things about it.
Of course. Please, sit. The picture's right here. If you could just take a look.
What is this? This isn't artwork. This is a map?
Indulge me if you would. And listen to the music. Anything?
That's the music of the game. It's the main theme.
What?
There is something. Wait,
What the fuck? What is happening?
I need to get my thoughts straight.
Pause it for a second. Just for a second.
Take your time.
Pause. Okay, dude, think about this.
Yeah.
Do you know what's going on here?
I think he's also being trained the way we are.
We are. Exactly. You gave him a map.
Yeah.
The music played.
Yeah.
Cued him. Maestro is playing the game we're playing. What the fuck? I don't like that. That makes me uneasy.
I don't like that either.
I like that. Ooh, I'm a little spooked. So is this music just playing to show like he's looking and using the map?
Yeah, so he's looking and using the map right now.
Do they play that music so that nobody else hears what they're hearing?
I don't know.
Because that would make sense, I think.
Here, let's fast forward a little just to.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah. I see it now.
Tell me, what do you see?
I see an interrogation. Yes, inside a police station.
Is that
Who
us?
are the police interrogating?
What the
I
fuck?
don't. Oh, wait. Yes. I know this voice. Silver Spoon?
What are they questioning Silver Spoon about?
Something about drugs. Yes, I remember Silver Spoon mentioning this before.
Excellent.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next picture.
Another one? What about the painting you said I was here to evaluate? What's going on? What are you doing to me?
Don't worry, Maestro. It's just a small test. One more picture, and we're done.
Another map?
Do you recognize this place?
It looks familiar. Yes, I know. An art gallery.
Yeah, this
Describe the art gallery for me.
They're showing the same thing.
is the same
crowded.
things we went through.
An exhibition will start soon. Wait, there's an empty frame? But why?
What?
What?
Exactly. Why is that?
Give me just
Pause it for a second.
a moment.
Is this all fake?
I think this is all fake.
Is this all fake? Are we being played right now?
I think we are being played.
Are we getting
yeah.
totally fucking played right now? By the way, I wanted to add, I love games that do this. This is a great example of how video games can show exploration through science inquiry. Okay? Like,
In what way?
Well, like, because you're testing hypotheses, you're testing theories, you're testing ideas. You make an idea, and you test it on the facts of what you got. It's detective work.
That's
But
true,
it's,
yeah.
and it's inquiry.
Yep.
It's so cool. It's teaching that. This is game. God damn, I love shit like this. Sorry, keep playing.
No, no. It can't be that either. But then, who took it? The real painting?
It's fine. Take your time.
Make sure you were there, man.
Was he, though?
I guess not. It's literally the same voice and everything.
Doesn't mean anything.
They said
Unless
that
he had his memory wiped or some shit.
Well, there's something. Yeah, he's in a mental institution, dude. These are all people that were involved, and they got their memories wiped.
Or they went crazy from doing this experiment.
Yeah, this experiment. Well, they said that you start hearing voices and stuff, and now we're looking at a mental institution. Like, that's really weird, right?
Sorry, guys.
Oh my god.
All my oh.
Wow, that's a long time he's doing this for, eh?
Makes sense, though, right? Because, like, we take a long time while doing this, too.
Oh, it's Sean. Yes.
Sean.
Nice to see you again.
He forgot.
And Ms. Reeves is here, too.
Dude, it's like he's getting his memory back.
What's going on here?
Painting was stolen. Someone stole my painting. No.
Oh?
That's not it. I had my own painting stolen. It was part of my exhibition. I spent so much time and effort on my painting. I would never let someone steal it. It was all part of my plan. Yes, the painting
He
was
forgot. He's
retrieved
remembering
and
now. But what is the
lost art
purpose of this?
returned.
Why did the music play for him to have to remember that, too?
Oh, I'm afraid your symptoms haven't improved.
What are you talking
Symptoms.
Wait, what?
Didn't you ask me to evaluate paintings for you?
This was an evaluation, except it was a psychiatric one.
They're trying
We call it
to
the thematic
challenge.
apperception test.
What? The theme
What?
perception test.
A
What?
psychiatric evaluation?
Yes, tailor-made for your symptoms. I also use roleplay therapy to supplement the effects. Unfortunately,
Wait,
the results are far from promising.
What's
This is all bullshit, dude.
wrong with me?
Press pause for a
Exactly.
second. Just for a second.
We used images.
This is mind control. So the picture of Unheard,
Yeah.
it shows someone in a straitjacket or something like that with hands over their eyes and their mouth. They can't talk, they can't see, all they can do is hear. This is all
Right.
about mind control, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It's about making people feel like it's about like implementing a reality or memory of what happened in a certain situation. So it covers up something else. That's what this is all about, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Based on that conversation.
Based
to
on
me-
that conversation, yeah.
Sorry, keep going. I just wanted to throw it out there because.
We used
yeah.
images to hypnotize you,
Yeah, see?
allowing you
Oh,
to
you're
see and hear things from your past.
What?
When you saw an interrogation, you could remember the stories Silver Spoon told you. The problem is, when you saw the image reflecting yourself, you weren't able to differentiate between delusion and reality. You sank further and further into your own fantasy story, allowing you to escape from the bleakness of your own reality. You staged the whole theft. Quite the coincidence, and a little too convenient.
George, Doctor, what you said, I don't quite understand.
Don't worry about it. You know everything you need to know. Now, answer me one question. Who are you?
I'm the No.
He can't
No,
recognize
I'm-
himself.
Patient number 29. Yes.
There you go.
See? Mind control.
Now, just make sure you keep taking your medication on time. And trust me, you will get better.
This is some
All
Orwellian shit right here. Oh my god.
Patient 29 shows little improvement. If anything, his symptoms may be worsening. For situations with which he has an anecdotal connection, he is able to discern the projected narrative from reality.
See?
But in cases where he has direct experience, his ability to distinguish between the two is severely blurred. Prognosis remains guarded. I strongly recommend continued treatment with antipsychotic
guarded?
medications, as well as TAT and role-playing therapy to see if conditions improve.
This is
And we
such
should schedule
shit.
him for a full reassessment in 6 weeks' time.
George, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, George, what are you doing here?
You
You're a
are
scary son
just
of
kind
a
of a bitch. Jesus.
We're following you. You.
This
got-
is some Orwell,
Why
eh?
isn't
This is
the
some
gate locked?
1984 shit right here.
Excuse me, Doc. I need you to turn over the key to room 4.
Huh? Who are you? How did you get in?
I'm a police officer. We're here to investigate a case.
Here we go. Now I can hear both of them.
Police? Who let you in? Do you have a search warrant?
Of course I do. It's right in here.
Did they actually have a search warrant here?
No.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Right there.
She's a crook.
Just on that table
Yeah,
over
you're right.
there.
No, you're right. But like,
Ah!
Knocks him out.
that's right. Then they grab his key. That's right. Ooh.
Why'd you knock out George? What did he do?
Was in the way. Wanted to see our search warrant.
See if he's got the key on him.
What the hell is going on in this game? What's the point? Like we're
Here.
doing this
Found
ourselves.
them.
Tony and I'll check out room 4. You clean this up.
On it.
What just happened there?
She's pulling his body, I think. But
Oh, she's made a weird noise, like as if like he fucked her up. That's why I was like, what?
yeah.
Nope, she's okay. Okay.
And so is he knocked out the whole time?
I'm gonna guess probably yeah, because there's not much time left.
Yeah, he is. Okay. So
Well,
who are we gonna follow this time? Because that was
dude, I don't even know how to follow that. Like I'm kind of already going like the questions I have now.
I have so many questions.
So okay, so for us, we are getting hypnotized. That's why it has this weird little glitchy like kind of thing in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Well, for what purpose? It's almost kind of becoming this concept of the Matrix, you know, like
Who's this?
or Inception. Like, what reality are we? Like, what's real right now? There's so many like layers to like peel back. Where you know what I mean? Because we have us, we have what's happened to Maestro,
Yeah.
but this is also part of the scheme that's happening to us. You see what I'm saying?
There's 2 people in the bathroom too. Yeah, I know. I completely agree.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Where do you want to start?
Choose your destiny.
Okay, well, I'm here now, so
Go for it.
they do the pee-pee.
Oh God, man.
We're gonna have any bathroom conversations.
Wow, they're the long poop.
'Cause
Oh. Okay.
What are you doing here? Who did this to you?
I'll explain everything later. Quick, untie me.
I can do
Oh.
that, but only on one condition.
Just say it. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Within my power, of course.
You need to prove to everyone else that I'm not crazy so I can get discharged.
Consider it done. I knew you weren't crazy a long time ago.
Perfect. Then you can get me out of here.
Well, I'll do my best, but remember, I'm just a caregiver. The doctors are the ones who have the final say. Oh, speaking of doctors, Jennifer's in the room next door. We gotta save her, too.
Dr. Jennifer? Doctor? Doctor, wake up!
You know, sorry to make you keep pausing it just one more time.
Where am I?
So I'm trying to think. So we have we'll just assume what we're seeing is reality.
okay.
So we have George and Maestro, which is an absolutely controlled, like he is set up to be in there. He is not crazy, like based on his own situation.
right.
He's set up in there, 100%. So at least so far, I would argue that. So it's making this idea of like this is a very Orwellian kind of institution, right? Like the administrator is kind of holding people here to do this. Like unless George is secretly doing this, right? So that's the 2 options. The question I have now is, why are the cops here? Like, or the fake cops? What are they trying to actually get? They're trying to get money. Trying to get money from a guy that's called the Ghost.
Yeah.
So there's a guy that's hiding money in here?
Supposedly.
Yeah. But the deeper problem is, so are the people that, do we think what Jennifer's with, they're maybe the initial cops, or?
I think that so Jennifer is a doctor, a real doctor that got knocked out and put in the bathroom. And the other person that's with her is like a nurse.
Yeah, that's right.
So like these are real people, and whoever's breaking them out was also put here fake. And she sounds like, remember the art director at the one that worked with Maestro?
Yeah.
That sounds like her.
Oh, I forget what her name was.
British lady, I forget too.
Okay, sorry. Keep going. My God, so much I want to talk about.
What happened?
Interesting stuff.
Someone apparently knocked you out. Got some blood on you there.
I remember that much. But why am I in the bathroom?
Can't help you there. Wait, you weren't out cold, Ray. What happened? Huh?
Hey, what are you... Ray! What the fuck? You killed her!
She'll be fine. Anyway, better her than us, right?
What are you even talking about? What's going on?
Okay, so here's what happened. While you were treating patient number 68 earlier, you remember that, right? I was talking with James. The two of us heard this loud noise all of a sudden, so I went to check. Turns out 68 broke the window and took off. By the time I came to check up on you...
Hold up. What patient number did they call Maestro?
I forget.
Was it 68?
I should really keep a pen and paper when fucking playing this game.
Yeah,
My lord.
shit.
I don't have any right now. We'll work with it. It's okay.
No, I do actually.
You do? Let's get some paper and pens, because we're gonna need to keep track of shit. A pen? Fuck yeah. Okay, so...
Yeah, I usually keep stuff.
So 68...
Patient 68. We need to figure out who that is.
Who's that? Okay. Let's keep going. I'll keep track. Go ahead.
You were already out cold. Had this cracked ashtray next to you, too. This got me all in a panic. So I didn't notice that the gate to the inpatient sector wasn't locked. Next thing I knew, a bunch of patients had all gotten out. They charged me, tied me up, and threw me in the bathroom. Then they dragged you in after I was tied up.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. Then Nellie was in on this too? She doesn't really strike me as the violent type.
I don't know about that, but I'm not taking any risks. They're all crazy. Who knows what they're capable of?
But what is it they're trying to do? And why didn't you call the police when you had the chance?
Everything happened so fast. One second,
lying.
I was trying to figure out what happened to you. The next, those psychos jumped me.
Huh? Where's my phone?
Oh,
Don't tell me you took it.
Clap
Oh,
took
wait.
it.
Oh, God damn it, it's gone.
Clap took all everyone's phones.
Not my phone, something else. Caregivers aren't allowed to bring phones inside the hospital. You know, that's the rule here.
Well, that's stupid.
Really?
What do we do now then?
Ray, you're looking really
Can't even call
sketchy,
the
man.
police.
Yeah, you're looking real sketch.
How many people did you see in here earlier? Don't tell me everyone is in on this.
I saw Clep, Silver Spoon, Oscar, oh right, and Mr. Director. I'm telling you, it was chaos. There might have been more of them. I don't know.
And all of them working together? They're not even suffering from the same illness.
Yeah, this story's not making sense, Ray.
This doesn't make sense,
What do you think
Ray.
they're trying to do? Escape?
They took the keys, but as far as I know, they haven't left.
Ray's
All I
in
could
on the
tell was
escape.
that Mr.
Yeah.
Director
He's in on
seemed
it.
to be the ringleader. Something about manipulation.
I'll follow Mr. Director
and
after this, by the way, because he
brainwash.
moves.
Then it's
So
a
does
coup?
Clap.
A coup?
Yeah, they want to take over the hospital. That's why they didn't escape. You haven't seen George, have you?
Nope. Maybe he's still in the treatment room?
George
that an
is a
alarm?
patient.
Probably somebody's alarm clock. I wouldn't worry about it.
Then what do we
Interesting.
do? It's only a matter of time before they find us here.
Honestly, I think the two of us can hold them off. Klep, he's basically a stick. Oscar's a wuss. Silver Spoon's lucky if he isn't fighting himself. And Mr. Director, he's an old man. The only reason they got the jump on me last time was because they caught me off guard. But you and I, we'll have the element of surprise next time.
Why don't we just sneak into the director's office and use the landline to call the police?
Hey, good idea.
Come on, let's
The
go.
director's
Stay
office?
calm.
There's Mr. Director,
got
there's the
this.
administrator, now there's the
looking
director's
around.
office?
Yeah, like an
Stay
actual
quiet.
director of the facility.
Which is the administrator. Why we call it the administrator's office?
Not necessarily, though, because an administrator can be like a secretary.
That's true.
I'm going to follow Mr. Director this time because they named him and Clep in this coup, supposedly. Actually, who is this that's talking to Murphy at the beginning? Is it Clep?
Hey, McMurphy! $300! Pay up!
Oh, I know. But you gotta wait till after I get out. Got no money in this shithole.
Hey, you want to do business with me? You do it my way. That means no credit. I already made an exception, letting you try out the phone. And now that you know it works, you gotta
This
pay
is
up.
Clep.
Unless you want me to tell Jennifer you stole her phone.
Don't be a rat.
He stole Jennifer's phone.
How about I just give it back, huh? Then you can sell it to someone else.
I can live with that. Hand it over.
This does sound like Clep, because Clep was a really sporadic guy in the other room.
Do you know if they caught patient number 68 yet? The one who escaped.
Nope. Not as far as I know.
What about the
See, they're saying patient 68 escaped.
police?
Okay, so escaped.
Now
Okay.
that you mention it, Mr. Director did say he heard a siren earlier.
Who said that? Who said that he escaped? Who said it?
McMurphy,
He might be like lying to him though.
possibly.
No hard feelings, huh? Next time, if you got money, we can do business.
You're going to go into here with Mr. Director, yeah? Yeah.
What took you so long?
I got a business deal. All taken care of now, though.
Oops, sorry.
Business deal? I told you to lock those two in the bathroom.
That's, I did.
Whoa,
What?
whoa. So Mr. Director
Is
said
not-
to lock Ray and Jennifer in the bathroom.
Mr. Director. Lock. Ray and Jennifer.
Don't worry, but what about George, huh? We take care of Jennifer and Ray, but leave George? Shouldn't we lock him up, too?
George is conducting one of those brain goggle sound experiments on the maestro. If we interrupt them, there's a chance we'll fry our friend's mind.
Fine, we'll let him
okay.
be for now. But
So
what if
George
the
is a
police
real
decide to barge in there
Doctor is
later?
just fucked.
I've made arrangements. Oscar will try to send him away. Should he fail, he'll lead the police to us. When that happens, I need you to give a winning performance.
Don't you worry about that. I may not be an actor or anything, but I'm an ace at improv. Hey, well, now what? Hit him.
Perfect. First, we'll take control of the hospital. Then, we'll rescue Maestro.
Seriously, though, that test Maestro went to, what's it all about, huh? You guys keep saying he's fucked. What the hell did they do to him in there?
I didn't know much about it myself until I spoke to Nellie. She calls it a thematic apperception test.
Nellie
or
knows what it
TAT.
is.
TAT?
Yeah.
What's with all the acronyms nowadays? Can't hardly tell what the hell something is. Do we even know it's legit? You know Nellie. She throws Dr. Mumbo Jumbo like this around all the time. Full of shit, if you ask me. Who's to say she's not just making shit up on the fly? You really gonna believe a windbag like her?
On this matter, yes. It's like I told you already. This isn't a real hospital. No, this is nothing more than a reality show. And the reason you don't remember
What?
is for exactly this reason. The test. That TAT has brainwashed
Whoa.
all of you.
Pause. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This isn't real. This is a reality show. So this is a big test.
So this
People
is
are
like
watching.
a fucked up social experiment, basically.
So
So there are only a handful of actual people who need to be in this facility. And then the rest are just whatever.
the danger is
Test subjects.
I think what's interesting about this is that the bomb is showing the corruption in the building. That's really more what it was. When we went into this whole thing, we were kind of going, "Oh no, the mental guy, that got out, right? Oh no, right?"
That's
now I'm
the
kind
distraction.
of going like, "Man, thank God he got out," because what the fuck is happening here? So this whole thing is not is fake.
It's
he just
a
confirmed this
test.
whole place is fake.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a testing center.
Even remember who you really are.
Brainwashed? The hell?
Brainwashing. That's
Yes,
exactly what this is.
All of us. We were participants in this theater verite. Over time, the rest of the crew, the true evil behind this, manipulated our gray matter using these so-called tests. They made us believe we were mental patients. Mental patients! Fortunately, my experience as a director allowed me to see through their wiles and maintain my true sense of reality. A professional like me can spot an amateur from a mile away.
No wonder those doctors keep telling me I'm sick.
These doctors, they used these tests to toy with our brains, giving us all sorts of wild hallucinations. Once our heads
So
are
he's not
adequately
part of it. He's
scrambled,
just
they
realized
give
what's
us a
going
new
on.
identity.
Yeah, he knows what's
By
going on.
doing so, they
That's why he's
keep
trying to get
us
the fuck
trapped
out.
in this never-ending reality show, day by day, losing more of our hold on reality. In short, the doctors aren't real doctors, and we aren't real patients. We're nothing but actors in this twisted, cruel production.
We're the actors? I thought Oscar was the only actor in this place.
Are you both patients here?
Oh God! Oh God! My stomach! Sorry. I gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say you can leave, which is after you've answered my questions.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Both of you sit down and behave yourselves. I want you to answer the officer's questions. Also, officer, I don't understand what you hope to gain by interrogating these patients.
That's a nice costume you got there, officer.
Oh, shit.
Pretty convincing.
So
even.
he was
Your lines,
for
on the
real.
other
He knew
hand,
what was
have
going
room
on.
for improvement.
I was
You
wondering
can't start
that.
off that strong. You lose any sense of foreshadowing. Just makes the audience feel off.
We've nicknamed patient 49.
Oh my God, that's so-
Mr.
that's-
Director. Believe it
Mr.
or
Director is
not,
49.
He suffers from something called the
feel like-
Truman Show delusion. In his mind,
The Truman Show delusion. My God, I didn't even pick that up.
The Truman Show. Wait, whoa. Truman Show.
You've never seen that movie, have you?
No, so talk to me about it. What is it?
So the Truman Show was like, it was a movie about this guy and he was just living his life,
Yeah.
but everybody around him was an actor and they were filming his life and putting it on TV, and he kind
Oh.
of slowly discovers that it's all a reality show. So that's why he dropped that.
Interesting. So
Because Mr. Director keeps saying, "Oh, it's a reality show. Like everybody's fake."
that's also kind of interesting because what happened was he's pointing fingers at the fact that nothing's real in this institution, but Tony is faking it, getting into the institution. So he's lying for a completely different reason,
Yeah.
which is kind of interesting.
he's making a masterpiece, and we're all just actors. We rely on role-playing therapy to treat patients like these. Trying to interrupt or correct him would just
This
get
game,
us nowhere.
man.
But if we play along, he'll calm down soon enough.
Mr. Director? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Who are you, really? Look me straight in the eye.
That's how you do it. Much better, much better. You gotta have a quiet sense of intimidation. You don't need to shout to be coercive. Go back and re-enter through the door. Let's shoot this scene again.
See, he's playing it up.
Please, officer.
Yep.
He meant no harm. Remember, I mentioned some of our patients are likely to initiate contact.
Well, what about that one, huh? Mr. Bathroom Emergency. Was that real? Or just some excuse so he could leave?
Him? He's a thief.
Hey, that's defamation. You hear me? I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Behave! Patient number 36 suffers from an impulse control disorder, commonly
Why
known
is-
as kleptomania.
why is he
simply
so
cannot stop
aggressive
himself
against
from
Klep?
stealing. Doesn't matter
He's
the
very
person
aggressive
or
with
place.
Klep, yeah.
Weird.
I didn't realize sticky fingers were a disease. But he's already in here, so why'd he try to run?
Old habits die hard, I suppose. This one was constantly being hounded by the police, arrested multiple times.
That sounds like Chip.
The sight of you
Or
probably
Mickey.
triggered a conditioned response from him.
So they named. So wait a minute.
Just ask around.
So
When
dude,
did
what you're
I
basically saying
ever get
is
caught?
right there is these are the same characters. They just renamed them because this is all not. They're just giving them new
'cause
names.
They don't
They
know
give
their
them all
names. So they just gave them fake
So they
names.
just called Chip Klepp.
Yeah.
Who's the director? Who's Mr. Director?
He sounds like one of the mob guys from when we did the police bombing case.
Jeez, there's so much to this. I'm wondering what the secrets are, man. There's so many secrets in this one. All right, let's keep going. God.
Ha! You're saying you never got caught? Then why did you end up here? He was a repeat offender, you see.
We gotta figure out what his
Always
name is.
stealing
I
old
know.
phones.
We don't know his name.
Found it so odd that they gave him a
skippy bitch.
psychiatric evaluation. And wouldn't you know it? He was certifiable. So instead of sending him to prison, they sent him here.
Quite the nutcase, I see.
Yeah, well, we are doing our best to treat them.
Let's check the next room.
Okay, so they walk out. Now what happens?
Oh, you gotta follow him. You gonna stay with these guys?
I'm gonna stay with these guys.
Okay.
Cop should have moved on by now. You want me to take a look, Mr. Director?
No, you should stay here. Oscar will handle everything.
Oscar.
Yeah, but something don't feel right. That cop from earlier felt like he was checking if we were crazy or not. I mean, for real crazy. You think the hospital sent them?
You may be onto something. After all, everyone in this hospital, barring us of course, was sent by the hospital. They're all part of the masquerade.
No
Are they, though?
wonder he acted so weird. The only thing a cop ever gave me before were a pat down and a pair of cuffs. None of those weird questions. Good that we got you on our side to see through his disguise. I was about ready to piss my pants. Honest to God, you know how I feel about 5-0s.
Real cops, fake cops, none of it matters. This hospital wants to drive us crazy. Literally. Maybe we should simply play along? Once today's over and we've taken control of this place, the truth will finally be revealed.
Then let me go check it out! If they're gone, we can get started with the plan.
Hush, what did I just tell you? For now, we lay low.
Boring!
The plan. So
Plan. What's the plan?
they
here?
fucking did the bomb, didn't they? That's why he's trying to keep Klepp in there. He did the fucking bomb, didn't he?
Thank you.
Director,
Oh, who's this? Who's this?
I don't know.
New bitch.
how was I doing, Mr. Director? Like a real professional, yeah?
It was an exceptional performance. Not only did you deliver your lines with passionate bravado, your improvisation was on point. Always adjusting your lines and tones to correspond with the other actor's delivery. You truly are a master thespian.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to give me such a hard time.
Sorry. Occupational
This is the
hazard.
guy.
Once
Who
I get
is
in character, I'm no longer reciting lines.
This was our
I
German
am
friend.
the character. Now, I don't like to brag, but that wasn't even the best performance I ever given. For most of my roles, I've done months of research. If I had more time, I'd have checked myself into a real mental hospital for at least 6 months. Stanislavski's system pushes me to fully embody my characters by learning how they really live.
Nellie's
Yes,
coming
yes,
in?
of course.
Oh no,
What
she's
about the
going to
cops?
Ray.
Have they left?
Good thing you heard the siren and figured out a plan quick. If you hadn't sent me out there to stall them, God knows what they would have found by now.
What are they even investigating? The runaway patient?
Yeah, that's what they said. But, at least to me it seemed like that was just a cover-up. They didn't even check out the room where number 68 escaped. They barely even looked out the window, too. Nope. Both of them went straight to the patient rooms.
You don't think they're looking for Jennifer? Could they be on to our plan?
At
Jennifer.
first, that's what I thought, too. But now, not so sure. Seemed more like they were going around looking for someone sane.
Then they've lost their minds as well. Looking for sane people inside a mental hospital?
Cops are a bunch of idiots anyway. I'm gonna go out and check again. I'll let you know.
I'll go check room 1 as well.
Let's go.
Wait for me!
Interesting.
James?
Did you talk to the police, Silver Spoon?
I did. I did too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That lady cop had a real attitude. Kept saying I
Yeah,
had
Spoon came in
schizophrenia.
here.
Well, you've got it. You're a complete schizo. Don't interrupt me.
Just Just stop talking already. Both of you are giving me a headache.
The cop that questioned Silver Spoon was a chick, Mr. Director. That means there's more than one of them. You think they're on to us? Maybe we change the plan? Make a run for it while we still can? I mean, the gate is wide open.
No, the show can't end like this. Don't you want to know the truth? After all this time, the lies, the manipulation, don't you crave retribution?
Lies ain't the half of it. They probably want to steal my company while I'm not there, too. Your company? When did it become your company, huh? Oh, shut up about your stupid company. No one cares. Yeah, well, either way, it's time for the doctors here to pay up.
Right you are about that. Our plan is already
God, I
in
feel like I'm
motion.
listening to
With the
Arkham right now.
doctors under
Yeah, I know,
our
me too.
control.
Spoon's Two-Face.
All we need to do is
This
wait
director's
for the police
Clayface.
to leave. Then this
Yeah.
hospital will be ours.
Yeah, well, I still don't get how the police knew to show up at just the right moment, you know? Someone must have ratted on us.
You make a good point. Who could have called the police then? George?
Nah, he was already in with the maestro before any of us even did anything. Probably doesn't even know what's going on.
Jennifer then? Well, this could turn out bad for us. If the cops were to search the bathroom.
Jennifer? No, it can't be her. I stole a phone.
What? I thought I told you to lock her up, not steal her phone. Give it here. Recent calls. Well, the last call she made wasn't to 911.
Why don't we try calling it? You can't just do that. We don't know who it'll call.
Who are we calling? Oh, we're calling Clap.
Clap. He's
Clap.
got everybody's phone,
I know.
doesn't
What are
he?
you looking at me for?
Because
Hand it over.
you're ringing.
Whose phone is this?
And whose phone is this?
From that stupid cop earlier. But you know what?
What?
Here's what's
Was.
Who calls a cop directly?
Yeah.
911.
You stole this from the police? How many other
They're not
phones
real
have you
police.
stolen?
That's the funny thing.
I don't got any more phones.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold. So wait. So what phone was he calling from? Jennifer's phone?
You are a
Yeah,
real
Jennifer.
piece of work.
So
Why would
Jennifer
you steal a TV
and Tony are
remote?
connected then.
Got it
Did you
from
hear that?
Ray earlier.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so I'm pausing it. Clep has a TV remote right now.
Yes.
The bomb went off by
the TV. Keep watching.
It looks like a phone, you know? Even fits in your hand like one. I couldn't resist. That a police siren?
Which part of stick to the script don't you understand? If you would have just followed your lines, you wouldn't have run the risk of getting us all into trouble. Now, if the police come back here, our plan is ruined. All our efforts down the drain. I'll keep the doctor's phone for now. You return both of those, but don't get caught.
But I never learned to return stuff.
Make
Oh my
it
God,
happen.
Clep.
All right, all
Clap.
right.
That's odd.
Go,
We've been here for a
go, go,
while
go.
now, but there's been no sign of Nellie.
There was some kind of weird sound earlier, so
Dude,
she went to check.
I think Clep's pressing the
Probably went
button.
to the bathroom.
It was indeed. Wait, to the bathroom, you said?
Go. Just rewind a little bit and just follow
It
Clep.
fits in your hand like one. I couldn't resist.
He likes phones.
That a police siren?
Which part of stick to the script don't you understand? If you would
We all love our phones, but I think Clep's got a
you
whole
wouldn't have
nother
run the
level.
risk of getting us all.
What are you doing? Hello?
Hello.
What? Hello? Where are you
Oh,
going?
Clep's gonna
Phone
leave soon
for now.
anyways.
You return both of those, but don't get caught.
I think
But I
Clep
never
Clep
learned
is
to-
the one that sets it off.
To return stuff.
Make it happen.
All right, all right.
That's odd.
I don't think he even meant to either. Wait, who's this?
Hey, Emily, you gotta turn that thing on before you can watch it. There's this thing called a
You're
remote.
holding, Emily.
Don't do this to me.
So yeah, Clep literally turned the TV on and exploded.
Oh.
Yep. So Clep was not involved with this. Emily was not involved. They both died
Yeah,
horribly.
this guy is also a patient, which I fucking called. This guy that's showing them around.
He is a patient.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because didn't you hear his accent fade at one point?
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
It did. It faded.
Okay, I'm gonna follow Nelly.
We need to get the minister's name, though. We don't have his name yet.
I know, but I think he comes in here at
Nelly.
one point.
Okay.
Nelly, what you writing, huh?
What's going on outside? I heard a bunch of people talking, but then it went quiet.
Ah, that was Mr. Director telling us about the test. He said we gotta take over the hospital so we can put a stop to it. Also, something about, you know, how the doctors are all actors, and we're really...
Shut up! He told us not to tell anyone, didn't he?
Whatever.
You're so two-faced, Spoon.
Yeah.
Look, you upset her.
It's all your fault. I told you to shut up!
Hey, Nelly, don't be mad. What you writing? Seriously.
You wouldn't understand even if I told you.
I know what she's writing.
Oh, yeah? And how the hell would you know, huh?
You ain't her. Well, you ain't me either. How do you know I don't know?
Exactly. I ain't you, so I don't know if you know or not. But you certainly ain't her, so you don't know squat,
Oh
you
my
big
God,
ignoramus.
Spoon. Seriously,
The
man.
spoon.
Oh, so you finally decided to talk to me, huh?
Do you know who you are?
I'm, me, I guess.
No, you aren't. I'm me.
For once, think before you answer. It's not easy. That's why Mr. Director's so terrified about the test.
Wait, you know about the test too?
Why wouldn't I? It's called TAT, and it involves a series of repeated questions that try to get the test subject to make up a logical story based on their own desires, emotions, motives, and personal experiences.
What?
Most participants end up projecting their own subconscious onto a character in the made-up story without even realizing
What?
So, that's what it is.
Doesn't sound like such a big deal to me.
it. Yes, and it wouldn't be if it were just that. The problem is, this hospital is doing more than just a simple test. Something much more intense.
Huh? Like what?
They put extreme pressure on the test subjects, causing them to lose themselves in the stories they make up. Even once the test is over, they lose track of reality, which can lead to the development of multiple personalities. And those whose minds are already weak, they lose track of who they are altogether. Textbook delusional right there.
Wow.
Well, I'll be. No wonder Mr. Director's about to shit his shorts. Don't concern me, though.
Oh yeah? Then how about this scenario? Deep down, you, me, all of us constantly struggle with our own issues. Pretty normal, right? Well, during the test, people tend to project those conflicting thoughts onto different characters in the stories they make up. Each thought becomes its own character, constantly engaged in a bitter, back-and-forth argument with its other half.
Interesting.
Until finally, they lose the ability to become one again.
That's impossible. Wait, is she talking about us?
Yes.
I'm calling BS.
Yeah.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the one running the tests. I just wanted to let you know to be prepared. And more importantly, don't forget who you are.
Now I'm actually kind of intrigued. Sounds a little, I don't know, fun. No one's ever been able to give me a run for my money before.
Okay, Two-Face, calm down.
What do you know?
No
Sounds
kidding,
like
eh?
some kind of, I don't know, metaphysical test.
Metaphysical, my ass. It's a scam, pure and simple. And you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I am unscammable.
Oh, shut up. I need to think.
Thinking never did you any good. Metaphysical. Whatever. I'm gonna hit the hay.
Okay, so Nellie's the only one that seems really on the level here.
Yeah, like truly on the level. The
Where?
director, Mr.
Yes.
Director, and Nellie
Speak
are
for
the ones
yourself.
that seem the
I ain't
smartest
no
so far.
lunatic.
No,
But
even
you
smarter.
are. I told you I ain't.
What's going on here? Are you okay?
It was my older brother. He has mental problems.
Shut up. I'm as sane as ever. You're the crazy one.
I'm crazy?
Sorry, officer. I was talking to my brother.
All right then. Ma'am, mind if I ask what you're in here for?
I'm a reporter.
Before you got sick, you mean? I actually did want to know what it was that got you committed.
Are you a police officer?
Yeah,
Then will you believe the things I'm about to tell you?
depends. Let me hear 'em first.
I'm a reporter. A few months ago, I received a tip saying this hospital was conducting some kind of clandestine experiments on its patients. I disguised myself and checked in to investigate. I've collected all the information I need, but now I can't prove I wasn't sick in the first place, or that I've recovered. So I'm stuck here with no way to publish my findings.
What exactly have you found?
Here, they use a treatment method on their patients called TAT, Thematic Apperception Test. But it's not the TAT most people know today. Rather, they use the prototype used back during World War II.
What?
Basically, it brainwashes people. After the test, patients' memories will be completely erased, and they're conditioned as well. They're programmed to respond to certain sounds, after which they'll follow any command. The hospital then goes on to claim they've been cured.
It's like diluting their
But the truth is,
personality
they're
with
nothing more than
stories.
soulless robots. Tell me, officer, if you were a patient, would you want to be cured that way? You've absolutely got to get me out of here. I have to expose them. Check my notes. I've got all the evidence right here.
I gotta say, that sounds more like a sci-fi flick than reality. All right, let me see your notes. Wow, don't skimp on details, do ya? Let me ask you something else. You ever notice any patients in here who seem like they don't belong? Like they're faking their illness?
Yeah, me.
And besides you?
Honestly, from what I've seen, at least 44% of the patients here are actually sane, but they've been committed regardless. Makes me think this hospital's next step is to experiment on normal people.
That's quite the theory. What about him, huh? Seems pretty legit. Schizophrenia, maybe.
He's sick, but it's not schizophrenia. You made a mistake any layman would make. What he has is called dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah, I've heard of this
That's
before.
where you have multiple personalities.
Yeah.
In his case, too. Huge difference between that and schizophrenia.
Yeah.
I see. That
Schizophrenia
I'll
is so
have to
like
remember.
Wait
poorly
just a
defined
second.
too. It's hard to
Aren't you getting me
understand
out
what
of
that
here?
even is.
Afraid I can't.
So
At
Spoon
least
and Clep
not yet.
are pretty legit.
I'll come back once our investigation
Not sure
wraps
about some
up.
of the other ones.
You don't believe me either, do you?
Why you even bother, Nellie?
Journalists are the watchdogs of society. Or haven't you heard?
Yeah, and what
That's an
good
interesting
did any of that
perspective to
do,
take.
huh? The
I never
cops
thought of
didn't
them
even
as that.
believe ya.
Yeah.
The watchdogs of society. That's cool.
You've heard about the Unabomber, correct?
Huh? Who do you think I am? Of course I heard of them.
The Unabomber.
Henry Murray, the inventor of TAT, used his test to evaluate soldiers during World War II. During the Cold War, he used it to interrogate spies. But did you know that he also gave it to innocent students back in 1959?
Oh yeah? What's
the
all that got to
fuck?
do with the Unabomber? Are you kidding me?
Well, it just so happens that a certain 17-year-old boy, Ted Kaczynski, was one of his unwitting test subjects. And, well, you know the rest. Over a period of 18 years, he ended up making and sending at least 16 bombs. What I'm trying to say is, destroying someone mentally can have repercussions far beyond one person.
Yep.
Well, I'll
Literally.
be damned.
Yep.
Then that Henry Murray fella's got blood on his hands, too.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Science and all the experiments that go along with it are, well, they're not wrong. It's just that sometimes people can get in so deep that they lose track of the boundaries of morality.
Yes.
I have
Yep.
nothing against the doctors here.
Basic
Really.
science fiction
I
concepts right there,
simply
eh?
want to get the truth out. It's my hope that people can learn to respect humanity while still pursuing science.
You move me. A reporter with a heart
Yeah,
of
Nelly,
gold.
you have your shit
You know,
together.
if Mr. Director had his say, he just...
Pretty impressed.
Shut up! He told you not to tell anyone! All right, all right, all right. My lips are sealed.
Spoon, really? She's not stupid.
Spoon, I would fess up, but alright.
It's too late.
Yeah, I know.
They're just being quiet now.
I think she's writing, that's
It's
why.
You can hear it, too? Thought it was just in my head.
No, it's definitely real. Sounds like it's coming from next door.
The music.
All of you are hearing things.
Yeah, you're
Need
right.
to up your meds.
I'll go check.
Alright.
Where you going, Nelly? She's a key person of interest, eh? Holy cow.
Yeah, I didn't realize she was that key of interest.
She's got a lot of information.
It's funny, usually the people they start you on are not the most interesting.
She's over here, that's right, and then she gets fucked up.
Yeah.
Who's that knocking?
By Ray.
Ray? What are you doing here?
Yeah, and then she gets
Wait a
fucked
minute,
up.
wait a minute. So, wait a minute.
I'll explain everything later.
Pause for a second. So, Ray kind of... So Nellie's in a position where she's got a lot of information. If she leaks this whole situation's in trouble.
Yeah.
Ray hits her.
Yeah.
And then starts selling this big story of all the patients working together to get at him, and uses that to rationalize the reason of hitting her. And in fact, Jennifer even said, "You killed her."
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's even, but Ray was like, "Oh, she'll be fine." I don't know if she's actually dead or not, but that is so sketchy, man. That is so sketchy. Ray, what are you up to? Who put Ray there? It's almost like, you know what? Actually, so Jennifer's connected with Tony. We know that from the phone call, right?
Yeah.
And Tony and those guys are doing this whole scheme to get some money from some kind of mob thing, I'm guessing, or some kind of setup like that.
Yeah.
So it's almost like Ray was put there with Jennifer to kind of change the story. You know what I'm saying? Because Jennifer's got a connection to this money or something.
Where is our...
Like, there's so much stuff happening, guys.
I know,
Do you guys see this?
happening.
Are you confused as us? Oh my god, this is thick.
Where
This
is
thick.
our dude?
Where's the administrator dude that's faking
Yeah,
it?
that's faking it.
Because we really gotta know his name.
He's the next one that I'm like, because he's also a...
Nellie knew a lot, though. Holy cow. Because the director, misdirector, could have been like, you know, oh, he's just very,
She's singing the music.
Oh my god, go in there. Check it. See if it's the music. I bet you're right.
That just dawned on me.
I think you're right.
Not quite.
Yeah, remember the strings coming though. That's the piano part. Maybe not.
That's what I said. So she's singing something else.
You remember though in the main screen, like they, you know,
Yeah.
there's string parts too.
Is she singing the string part while he's listening to the piano part? That would be freaky.
God.
Who's this?
I don't know. Either James or Oscar at this point.
On. What's your name?
TV. Hire more help.
People here are more nutso than I thought.
What's she doing?
Watching TV.
Okay, this
But
is
the
the guy we
TV
gotta
isn't
watch.
even.
Okay, see, he goes in here. Oh yeah, with Tony. Yeah.
It's kind of weird that Emily's placed right by the TV, which is the bomb. It's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, me
the
too.
whole time. And she's just kind of pulling the mute singer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she could totally be too.
So they walk out.
The way I see it,
Elvira.
this wasn't that big of an issue to
Are you
begin with.
done, Tony?
No. Why is this room locked?
That.
Okay, now he's alone. Where does he go after this?
Well, no, Elvira, go back a little bit. Elvira talks to him, and then he goes away. So what does she say to him?
Okay, so
Tony goes in
I'll just
there.
wait out here.
Okay. Now, at this point right here,
yeah,
Tony's like, go get rid of him because we want to be alone with McMurphy, remember?
Yeah.
So he sends Elvira out, and she says something.
right.
All right, come on. Sorry, guys, we're trying to speed through it. Oh,
Be careful.
what'd she say?
Sorry.
I wonder what the hell she said.
But
Probably says some stupid thing, but you never know, right?
We'll take it from here. You can leave now.
I'm not sure how interviewing someone like him will help, but you're the police, not me. Just be careful.
Okay, so he goes down to their room. Yeah.
How was I doing, Mr. Director? Like a real professional.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah?
Told you.
It was an exceptional.
But then where does he go after this?
Oh.
So he wanders all the way down here.
Let's go. James?
You stay away from the gate. Get your ass back to the day room.
For crying out loud. You caregiver, huh?
Oh, dude.
Wait, yeah.
What the hell's going on? Why were the police here?
Things are getting out of control. I was just playing along with Mr. Director and the other crackpots, right? Figured if we really did take over the hospital, it'd be much easier to look for Ghost.
No way it's a coincidence. You notice anything off about those cops?
Well, they were definitely looking for someone. That much was obvious. But the way they were interrogating every single patient makes me think they're after Ghost, too.
Why would the authorities suddenly be searching for him?
Because they're not
Till we got
authorities,
that
you
tip,
idiot.
Everyone thought he was dead.
God damn it, guy with my name. Be smarter.
Anyway, what have you found so far?
Haven't locked down Ghost yet. But I did find his plan B.
Plan B?
Can you pause for a quick sec? I'm sorry. So we need, because I'm looking at our ultimate thing. We gotta figure out who the real mental patients are.
I think the real
so
mental
Oscar
patients...
and James are not. Who do you think they are?
I think it's Emily.
Yeah, because she's singing. Yeah.
Clep.
Yeah. I think he got stuck in here. Yeah.
Spoon.
Yep.
And Mr. Director.
Depends on what they mean by real patients, because
I know
Nellie could be considered that as an original, but she's not. Like
but
she's
Spoon, Clep, and
they're not,
Mr.
none of them are
Director
patients,
actually
though.
do have. You can tell that they do have things that they are working through, right?
Yeah. So there's a sense of.
But if it was made by the test or not, I can't tell.
Wait a minute. Nellie said herself 40% of people here.
Yeah.
Are so okay. Somebody we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 people.
Okay.
So what? 5?
Yeah.
We got about 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Emily, Clep, Spoon, Mr. Director.
Okay.
I think that is though. So yeah, Clep, Emily, yep. Nellie, no. George, definitely no. Or was George a patient? No,
he's a legitimate doctor.
What about Jennifer?
Jennifer's a legitimate doctor. They've all said that.
Oscar is no. Tony's nope. Elvira nope. McMurphy is no. He's faking it. Mr. Director, I think is just a patient here.
Yeah, okay, so let's go down the list. Elvira, no, and Tony, no, because they're cops, quote unquote.
Yeah.
McMurphy, no, he's faking it.
He's the loud guy. Oscar's the one that's the one faking it at the very front desk there.
He might be a patient as well. I want to see how this thing with James plays out.
Okay.
Mr. Director, I think might be.
Yeah.
Jennifer's
Jennifer,
a doctor.
Ray. Who's Ray? Who's Ray again? Who's Ray?
Oh, Ray's the guy that kills Nellie.
So he was a caregiver.
He was a caregiver, so no. And he was recognized as Jennifer as being a caregiver.
George
is a doctor.
Okay.
Maestro might be considered one.
We didn't write Maestro down yet, dude.
Yeah.
I say Maestro is, yeah.
Maestro. Nellie is not. She got herself committed. Spoon is.
Yeah.
Emily is, I believe. Emily also might be Ghost, by the way, because she's the only one by the TV.
Yeah, but she dies. Which is weird. But yeah, I get what you're saying. James. Who's James again?
James is the guy that we're going to listen to a conversation
Yeah,
with.
He's in on something, though.
Yeah,
so probably
and
not.
I think
Clep definitely is.
Clep and Spoon, for sure. They're for sure in that pile.
So here's the list.
Emily might be a red herring.
So we think, we'll just tentatively right now, we think Emily, Clep, Spoon, Mr. Director, and Maestro are the real mental patients.
Yeah.
So we're going to tentatively go with that and try to figure out who Ghost is. Go!
Yeah, let's go.
Rock and roll. Oh, shit.
Fuck, I tried to...
Ass back to the day
Yeah,
room.
I feel very rewind a bit.
Never
Jeez,
mind.
Oscar, just...
Yeah, he just... Indeed.
James?
You stay away from the gate. Get your ass back to the day room.
For crying out loud. You really think you're a caregiver, huh?
Told you to stop. Where do you think?
Oh, James is not a caregiver.
No, he's not. He's faking
What the
it.
hell's going on? Why were the police here?
Things are getting out of control. I was just playing along with Mr. Director and the other crackpots, right? Figured if we really did take over the hospital, it'd be much easier to look for Ghost.
No way it's a coincidence. You notice anything off about those cops?
Well, they were definitely looking for someone. That much was obvious. But the way they were interrogating every single patient makes me think they're after Ghost, too.
Why would the authorities suddenly be searching for him? Until we got that tip, everyone thought he was
So
dead.
James and Oscar are in
Maybe
this
they
together.
got it, too.
Yeah, they're in on something.
Anyway,
they're not patients.
what have you
in my,
found so
in my
far?
books.
No.
Haven't locked down Ghost yet. But I did find his plan B.
Plan B?
Plan B.
Pure coincidence, actually. The TV remote went missing, you see, and the button on the TV doesn't work either. It got me curious, so one day I volunteered to cover Ray's night shift. After everyone left the room, I opened the TV set. Guess what I found?
A bomb.
Bingo! Anyone turns that thing on, it'll explode. I bet that's probably why he took the remote.
That's further proof it was Ghost who blew up the police station. To kill his crew and fake his own death. But why would he plant another one in the same place he's hiding?
That's why I said it must be his plan B. Sure, the hospital's been a safe place to lay low, but someone clearly knows he's still alive. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put a bounty on his head and we wouldn't be in here. Ghost probably planted the bomb for just such an occasion as this. He can blow the place sky high and vanish into the wind again.
Now it's becoming... We have to
Sounds
figure
right
out
up his alley.
when Klepp stole...
Anyone who sees his face dies.
Earlier
Not
in
this
the day.
time.
Yeah.
Check this out.
What the hell is that thing? Looks like some kind of
Listen.
sci-fi gizmo.
It's a microcontroller infrared scrambler. Got it from a catalog for $29.95.
What is this, Batman?
Batteries not included.
I don't
Such
get
Batman
it.
things in here.
This is my plan B. When Ghost tries to blow this whole place to smithereens, this thing will jam the signal from the remote. The TV won't go boom, and we grab whoever's holding the clicker.
Now
Clap.
that's smart. Then all we have to do
Clap
is
dies,
cuff him
though.
and collect our reward before the cops swoop in and steal all the credit.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Is that the alarm?
What the hell? I didn't even know this hospital had an alarm system.
weird.
Stupid cops. They probably triggered the trap that Ghost set up. Fuck. Months of work down the drain.
What do we do now?
Ghost is gonna have to make a move now, so let's go nab the son of a bitch.
Okay,
All
so
right,
now they're gonna
I'll
go
follow
into the
your
living
lead.
room.
The
Okay,
day room
okay.
is the best place to start. He
Day
ain't in
room.
the library or the exam rooms, so he'll have to come through there before he can escape.
There's Clap.
Hey, Emily,
No.
you gotta.
Huh?
There's this thing
What's
called
that
a
you're
remote.
holding, Emily?
No, Emily, stop!
Emily pressed the button. Interesting.
Was it Emily or did Clap do
No,
it?
he said, Emily, don't press the button. That's what he just said.
Hello.
Emily's the one that officially pressed the button. And Klepp gave it to Emily. But then Emily and Klepp are both right by the TV and they died, so... The hell?
Okay, that's
Oh
the
god, that just
alarm.
jump scared me. Holy crap.
Let's watch. So Emily's sitting here, being very quiet.
She hasn't done anything.
Sometimes it's not what's said, it's what's not said.
Hey, Emily, you gotta turn that thing on before you can watch it. There's this thing called
That
a
you're
remote.
holding, Emily?
Can't do this to me!
What the hell? So, I think we have to follow Klepp. Who did he get the remote from?
He said he got it, oh yeah.
Did he say?
We say took it because it reminded him of a phone. It was down in here, right? With Spoon?
Can we follow Klepp the whole time? I'm sorry to be
Yeah.
pain. But I just... He's the key. This happened already. Chip, Klepp, whatever your name is.
You're the key.
You're the key again.
McMurphy, $300. Pay up.
Oh,
I know. But you gotta wait till after I get out. Got no money in this shithole.
Hey, you want to do business with me? You do it.
Let's answer who the real mental patients are, by the way.
But I think that McMurphy thing is going to be part of it. Okay, so we're thinking Emily. Because she dies, like she.
Let's leave Emily out of it for right now.
All right,
Let's
sure.
go with the ones we're for sure with. Clap.
Spoon. Mr. Director. And Maestro.
My way. That means no credit. I already made an exception letting you try out the phone. And now that you know it works, you gotta pay up. Unless you want me to tell Jennifer you stole her phone.
Don't be a rat. All right, fine.
Okay, pause it. That's important. So remember, Jennifer and Tony were talking.
Not for real.
No, they called. Remember.
McMurphy called Tony using Jennifer's phone. Klepp stole the phone from Jennifer. He gave it to McMurphy. McMurphy used it to call Tony and Elvira. That's why the last number that was called on Jennifer's phone was them.
Oh, my bad. Go on, sorry. Good call.
Then you can sell it to someone else.
I can live with that. Hand it over.
Wait. Before you leave, do you know if they caught patient number 68 yet?
What's he saying there?
I can't hear him. Can I go in this room?
Yeah. Just can you go in the doorway?
No.
No.
You have to choose.
Murphy, $300. Pay up.
Oh, I know. But you gotta wait till after I get out. I got no money in this shithole.
Hey, you want to do business with me? You do it my way. That means no credit. I already made an exception letting you try out the phone. And now that you know it works, you gotta pay up. Unless you want me to tell Jennifer you stole her phone.
Don't be a rat. All right, fine. How about I just give it back, huh? Then you can sell it to someone else.
I can live with that. Hand it over.
Wait. Before you leave, do you know if they caught patient number 68 yet? The one who escaped?
Nope. Not as far as I know.
What about the police? They here yet?
Now that you mention it, Mr. Director did say he heard a siren earlier.
Perfect.
Okay, so there's
Whoa. So McMurphy knew they were coming, which we knew that. But then he said at the clap, which is weird. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What did Klepp just say there?
Can I just check something?
Sure, go for
Before we answer that
it.
question.
I think you're on a better roll than I am.
Take your time.
It's funny, there's areas where you can hear stuff.
Stolen? Someone
For you to escape from the bleakness of your own reality. Mom told you.
What's wrong with me, exactly?
We used images to hypnotize you, allowing you to see and hear things from your past.
What patient number
When
did
you
they
saw
give
an
him?
interrogation,
What patient number
you
is
could
who?
remember the story
Maestro.
Silver Spoon told you. The problem is...
Don't know yet. Let's find out.
When you saw the image reflecting
He
yourself,
says at the very end. Remember when he puts him to
able
sleep?
to differentiate, but to escape.
Doctor, what you said, I don't quite understand.
Don't worry about it. You know everything you need to know. Now, answer me one question.
Here it is.
Who are you?
I'm the No. No, I'm... Patient number 29.
29.
Okay, so not 68. Okay. Okay, let's go back to Klepp and McMurphy.
Okay.
You want to hear that whole conversation again from Klepp's side, right?
Yeah, well, just... I think I get the premise, but yeah, he said something to Klepp about the police coming.
McMurphy! $300. Pay up.
Oh, I know.
I know. Ah.
Got no money in this shithole.
Hey, you want to do business with me? You do it my way. That means no credit. I already made an exception letting you try out the phone. And now that you know it works, you gotta pay up. Unless you want me to tell Jennifer you stole her phone.
Don't be a rat. All right, fine. How about I just give it back, huh? Then you can sell it to someone else.
I can live with that. Hand it over.
Wait. Before you leave, do you know if they caught patient number 68 yet? The one who escaped?
Nope. Not as far as I know.
What about the police? They here yet?
Now that you mention it, Mr. Director did say he heard a siren earlier.
Perfect.
A siren.
Anyway.
He said perfect.
No hard feelings, huh? Next time, if you got money, we can do business.
You're thinking McMurphy's looking bad, right? Is that your
No.
thinking?
Oh,
sorry.
he's asking about a siren because his buddies are coming
Yeah.
dressed as cops. That's
And
why he
who
was...
said perfect, Clep?
McMurphy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then Clep was like, he just moved on with his day. He wants to do biz more than anything else.
Yeah, so Clep isn't part of this. Again, he's just Chip. He's just in the bad place at the wrong time.
Yeah, he's just a dumbass that's in the right...
What took you so long?
I got a business deal. All taken care of now, though.
There we go.
Business deal? I told you to lock those two in the bathroom.
That's I did. Don't worry. But what about George?
So
huh?
he locked them in the
Take
bathroom.
care of Jennifer and Ray, but leave George. Shouldn't we lock him up too?
George is conducting one of those brain goggle sound experiments on the Maestro. If we interrupt them, there's a chance we'll fry our friend's mind.
Fine, we'll let him be for now. But what if the police decide to barge in there later?
I've made arrangements. Oscar will try to send him away. Should he fail, he'll lead the police to us. When that happens,
So
I
Oscar
need
did
you
lead
to
them
give
away-
a
lead them
winning
away.
performance.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about that. I may not be an actor or anything, but I'm an ace at improv. Hey, Walton, now what? Hit him!
Perfect. First, we'll take control of the hospital. Then, we'll rescue Maestro.
Seriously, though, that test Maestro went to, what's it all about, huh? You guys keep saying he's fucked. What the hell did they do to him in there?
I didn't know much about it myself until I spoke to Nellie. She calls it a thematic apperception test, or TAT.
TAT? What's with all the acronyms nowadays? Can't hardly tell what the hell something is. Do we even know it's legit? You know Nellie. She throws Dr. Mumbo Jumbo like this around all the time. Full of shit, if you ask me. Who's to say she's not just
Why are you
making shit
shitting
up
on
on
Nelly
the
so
fly?
hard, man?
You really gonna believe a
He's
windbag
that
like
guy.
her?
Are you
this
sure?
matter?
He's a weasel.
Yes. It's like I told you already. This isn't a real hospital. No, this is nothing more than a reality show. And the reason you don't remember is for exactly this reason. The test. That TAT has brainwashed all of you. You don't even remember who you really are.
Brainwashed? The hell?
Yes, all of us. We were participants in this theater verite. Over time, the rest of the crew, the true evil behind this, manipulated our gray matter using these so-called tests. They made us believe we were mental patients. Mental patients! Fortunately, my experience as a director allowed me to see through their wiles and maintain my true sense of reality. A professional like me can spot an amateur from a mile away.
No wonder those doctors keep telling me I'm sick.
These doctors, they used these tests to toy with our brains, giving us all sorts of wild hallucinations. Once our heads are adequately scrambled, they give us a new identity. By doing so, they keep us trapped in this never-ending reality show, day by day, losing more of our hold on reality.
What if?
What's your idea?
What
We need,
if?
I think we're at the point where we need to go on a little bit of a ledge here. You know,
Yeah,
try
I think we
something.
gotta. I think we've done enough investigating. Because what if
Yeah.
George, right?
Yeah.
What if he's Ghost? He's the guy running this whole show.
We haven't. Did we ever follow him at all the way? I don't
Yeah,
think
we
ever-
did.
We did.
We did. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's with Maestro the whole time, but he's the one administering the test that fries all their brains.
And he
Isn't
was-
that kind of perfect for somebody like Ghost, who's hiding a bunch of,
So he's
who's
like-
hiding in a mental institution?
Well, think about this. I got an idea. It's about money, right?
Mhm.
So wouldn't the money be the thing that would be funding this whole thing anyway?
Yeah.
So it's like you're saying it's one and the same.
You keep your whole crew in a mental institution, you wipe their memory,
Yeah.
you bomb another place, and make sure that they're all dead.
Oh my god, it makes sense.
But he gets knocked out, which is kind of his. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The one thing I was before
But
suspicious
Emily is looking
of.
sus too, so I don't know.
The one thing I was suspicious before of, but now I'm gonna call it off, is Ray, because I think.
Yeah, Ray was pretty sus too, wasn't he? Because he killed Jennifer. He killed Nellie because Nellie knew shit.
Yeah, but Nellie, yeah.
So Ray is kind of sus as well.
Where is Ray when the bomb goes off? Where is he?
Okay.
Where's he?
He is with Jennifer and Nellie. So he's way the fuck far away from the...
Yeah. Also, where's George?
Okay, so this is when the bomb goes off.
George is sort of close. But he's knocked out, though. He's knocked out. Does Klepp come into contact with either Ray or George?
He locks up Ray.
Klepp locks up Ray?
He does. It's Ray. That's how he got the remote.
He locked up Ray.
He
For
locked
sure?
up Ray.
For sure?
Yeah, he locked up Ray and Jennifer in the bathroom. And Ray creates this whole story about...
Didn't he freak out before about losing his phone? Remember he's like, it's not a phone. Remember that?
That's
Remember that?
right.
Remember that?
He
Yeah.
goes, oh, it's not important.
It's like, because Jennifer's like, someone took my phone. And Ray's just like, oh. But just go through that really, really fast. So just make sure. You want to go for it?
I want to just go for it.
All right, fucking go for it. Let's do it. Here we go. Come on.
So the real mental patients, should we check off Emily?
I do think Emily is a patient, dude.
Okay. So let's just double check. So not Elvira.
Yeah, not Tony.
Not Tony.
Not McMurphy for sure. He's doing deals everywhere. Oscar, no. We know that he's manipulating, like trying to run the whole place. Jennifer was a doctor. Ray is definitely suspect.
Yeah, I think he's our ghost.
George is literally a doctor doing this to people. Nellie was a reporter.
Yeah.
James, who's James?
James was... Okay, sorry, one sec. Cancel. Oh, James is a fake caregiver.
Yeah, the fake caregiver.
So is Ray, I think. I think Ray and James are both fake, just Ray happens to be ghost.
Yeah,
But yeah, do you want to listen to this exchange?
I just want to hear how suspect he was at the very end when he realized he lost his quote-unquote phone.
About what's going on?
Okay, so here's what happened. While you were treating patient number 68 earlier, you remember that, right? I was talking with James. The two of us heard this loud noise all of a sudden, so I went to check. Turns out 68 broke the window and took off. By the time I came to check up on you, you were already out cold. Had this cracked ashtray
He's
next to
lying
you,
because we
too.
know that this didn't happen to Jennifer at all.
This got me all in a
He
panic.
looks the worst.
So I didn't notice that the gate to the inpatient sector wasn't locked. Next thing I knew, a bunch of patients had all gotten out. They charged me, tied
This doesn't
me up,
make any
and
sense.
threw me in the bathroom. Then they dragged you in after
Wait a
I
minute,
was
hold
tied
on.
up.
This could make sense. Hold on, because remember
After
the patients.
you were tied up.
But the patients are not patients, though. They are working together. So
They are
did they do
working
that?
together,
Did they do
yes.
that? They did do that to Ray. Remember?
Yeah.
They did.
But they don't know who Ghost is. That's the thing. They're equally clueless, dude.
I still think it's Ray, but I'm just poking. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to poke holes in the story on the other side to kind of test if it's real or not. You know what I mean? To test if it's the truth. So like, because Ray is basically saying like all these patients went at me, and we laughed at that, right?
Yeah.
But it actually does make sense because they're all conspiring against the hospital, which Jennifer and Ray work for, right? Or at least seemingly work for to them. So that does make sense. But the fact that this is the part I want to hear, Ray missing his, it wasn't a phone, but it's something like it.
Nellie was in on this too? She doesn't really strike me as the violent type.
I don't know about that, but I'm not taking any risks. They're all crazy. Who knows what they're capable of?
But what is it they're trying to do? And why didn't you call the police when you had the chance?
Everything happened
Because he's
so
got a
fast.
bomb here.
1 second, I was trying to figure out what happened to you. The next, those psychos jumped me.
Huh?
It was Psycho Singular.
Where's
Club.
my phone? Don't tell me they took it.
Oh, wait. Oh. God damn it, it's gone. Not my phone, something else.
See, there it is.
Something else.
It's Ray.
Caregivers, I
It's
don't-
fucking Ray. Ray, you're going down. Go for it. I'm. Come on. Yeah, man. For 4 for 4. Damn. We just scared our cats by shouting, but yes.
You know
Dude,
what?
high
It's a
five.
gas all the time.
Fuck yeah.
I have just one last question for you.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Hi. Hello. What? Oh, I'm flying.
I have just one last question for you.
Son of a bitch.
What the fuck?
Who are you?
Oh. 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 Oh, are we Maestro? Detective number 68. Are we number 68, you think?
Yeah.
You think so? Wait, who's in the chair though? We have to see who's the chair. Match their voices, right?
We can't.
Oh.
We can only press us.
Are we 68?
Okay, number 68.
Oh.
Since you already know you're one of our patients,
We got
we'll
right!
move forward
Woo!
with your treatment.
Or are they
Here,
just going with it?
I don't
this
know.
pill will help calm and center you.
What the fuck? Oh, this game. All right, I think we're gonna.
I'm gonna choose the smoke.
What just happened?
It won't let me? The ashtray!
Oh, shit.
God! Jennifer? What happened to you?
Jennifer?
Wake up!
What? What? Whoa! What the fuck?
The ashtray!
Wow!
Holy crap!
Oh, the music is sick. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, that fucking flute, bro. Yeah.
Holy crap, that's the game! That was so much fun!
Damn.
I didn't think we were finishing it today. Holy
Look
shit.
at they're doing the credits. This is cool, eh?
I love it!
I did not think we were finishing this game today at all.
This has been a lot of fun. Wow, we just...
What a treat.
When did we even... We downloaded this game so long ago, too.
We just burned
never
right through
played
it. We just burned right through it. Well, there's
Yeah,
DLC and
next
shit, though.
news.
There's DLC, right?
Yeah,
all
there's
this other stuff.
DLC, that's right.
Wow.
We'll
Yeah,
look into
that's
the
right.
DLC.
This is a Shanghai game?
Yeah, Shanghai.
Yeah. It's cool, man. Well done, guys. Well done.
Holy cow.
Next games or next time? What was it? Oh, God, what was the company called again?
Next Studios.
Next Studios. I don't know what Billuby is.
That's like the people that helped as well.
Dude, that was awesome. I love good detective games like this. I thought there was a ton more, honestly.
So-
I want more.
Just to clarify, so at the end, if we identified ourselves as Patient 68, they gave us a choice of taking the pill and just going with it. I wonder if we would have gotten more.
We got ourselves out, but what would have happened if we just...
Yeah.
What would have happened there? There's so much there, like, there's so much replay value in this game, too, because I'm like, everybody was everybody, wasn't it? Like, and who was who, right? And Jennifer, so that was Jennifer, right?
Yeah, that was Jennifer.
Damn. Yeah. Oh, and her. Woo!
Let's just do an investigation here. I just want to see. So DLC,
We have to download it.
the lethal script.
A lethal script. What a cool name.
Like prescription script?
I don't know.
Oof, interesting. All right, so I'll have to look into that. Holy shit, thanks guys for joining on this.
There's the bomb leg on the thing.
Oh my god, that's the bomb leg.
Yeah, what the hell? Oh my god. Yeah, everyone, thank you so much for watching. This was a treat. I love games that like push the boundaries of like perspective and storytelling and puzzle solving. It's so cool. That was so much fun. Did you have a good time, Peyton?
I did. I'm sorry. I tried to say thank you and I just everywhere. Sorry about that, guys.
I want more.
Well, we'll look into the DLC.
Yeah, we're gonna do DLC, bro.
Well, we're gonna try.
We're gonna try. What do you mean we're trying?
So
We're 4 for 4. We're gonna either do this or not.
Well, no, but we gotta see if we can download the DLC.
Yeah, well, we'll find a way. I'll make them give it to us. I'll go to Shanghai and I'll tell them
It's a long fucking flight just to yell at somebody.
Yeah, I know. No, they're too awesome. They did such a good job.
Yeah.
But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Again, let us know in the comments below if there are any games that you would like us to play, because we would love to entertain you and give you a good time. We're having a fucking awesome time, so give us some options. And remember to hit that subscribe button to let us know that you're interested and keeping up with us. And we'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I did not know we were finishing this game.
I didn't either.
Whoa, like the basic story anyways. I thought we had like 5 more cases or something at least.
I did too, yeah, but you know what? Short, sweet, straight to the point. I like it. We need to play shorter games.
The funny, well, you're right. You know, we play so many long games. It's nice to kind of like
just go through
ka-ching, and we got that one under our belt because it was a good time too. And it does make you think like, would it get dry after a while doing the same kind of thing over and over again? I feel like I would. I want more though, honestly.
I could have kept doing this for a while.
Me too. I could have kept doing this for a long time. Very similar to Interrogation though, and it's interesting. This game is so much more beloved than Interrogation for some reason.
The pacing.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe.
Yeah, this game is paced very, very quickly.
Yeah.
You could burn through it in an hour.